Howdy everyone. Howdy do. Alright. We're gonna try to finish Inez's quest. And I'm still just sad that I can't level up anymore. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm also gonna sell some stuff.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and thusly rebettered it through artificial means at Auntie's choice.
Pop guns to self-propelled cannons? Welcome. Here at
Shut up.
Unfortunately...
Weapon type. Sell this one. That. I mean, I'm never going to use that. So that. That one. This one. That. These ones. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And this. Cool. Bro, I'm selling like a motherfucker. All right. Giga Stream Streaker right here. Holy. Yeah. That person streaks, bro.
Guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded
Yo,
chemicals
thanks for
with Auntie's choice.
thanks for watching for 7 streams in a row.
An artificial life.
Whee! The financial records were discreetly delivered to the Curacao corner today. After looking them over thrice, I can confidently state several truths. This well-timed windfall should keep my research progressing uninterrupted for many months to come. If I wish to expand operations, it cannot be stifled by corporate oversight. Perhaps my own venture would be wise. WHK Enterprises does carry a dulcet tone. It quite literally pays to be one's own financial broker. Doctor, I must say, between the Xyranium mishandling and the rampaging of your beasts and the utter pathetic tone with which you address me, I am most disappointed in your performance. But fear not, the work you have started will continue, with or without you, and your name will be read out in the daily demotions report for all to hear. Best of luck. Scientist Dunkel. First, let me express how pleased I am to finally have a scientist like yourself conducting this research. I'm certain with your unique talents, advancements in transfusion and surgical procedures will be swift. You might have noticed the peculiarities of your work environment. This is all for your safety and that of the research. I would remind you that any documentation you wish for me to be delivered not to my office nor handled to me in person, but to the location we previously discussed. With profit in mind, Vice President Khan. My fellow Vice President, it's been an arduous road, but I believe I've found someone to assist you in your research endeavor. Margot Dunkel. While she has demonstrated a mildly concerning interest in viscera and the various ways of producing said viscera, they spelled viscera wrong the first time. I'm certain you'll overlook it when you see how her enthusiasm for the role outweighs her enthusiasm for negotiating her wages. I trust that you won't let this low-cost labor opportunity pass you by. Profitably yours, Ursula. P.S. Should her hiring be confirmed, I would suggest having her workroom locked from the exterior and a guard posted at the door. Wouldn't want her stumbling into your office next door on accident. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Stop that scrounging around.
My bad.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
Want to handle this, Inez?
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress.
According to that note on the blackboard, you don't have the funds to continue anyway.
You little sneak. I'm in the process of securing more funding, thank you very much. And I will not allow a light money pouch to thwart my efforts.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears.
With it.
Are you a fool? We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
You must be Willard's assistant.
Unofficially, it was also in my contract that I was never to refer to myself as a direct report of the Vice President. Which I am notably not doing right now.
So that's why you're locked up in here?
Is that so strange? The program I was hired for is highly confidential. I don't see why the Vice President wouldn't take such measures. Why, I cannot even speak to him directly. Though I presume he also possesses an aversion to the smell of formaldehyde. He goes pale and ducks into his office the moment he sees me.
Well, that ain't right. Neither his managerial manner nor your working conditions. But once we get this program shuttered, you'll be free of this for good.
Oh, no! No, I don't want change! I love my work. I love this place. The smell of copper, the texture of viscera. There's nothing like it.
I'm sorry I asked.
So am I. My gut's roiling something fierce.
Why this art's beauty is lost on so many folk I'll never understand. Anyhow, I've much work to do. Please ensure the door is locked when you leave.
No, I'm not going to. Oh,
Decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. Our overbearing neighbors.
hmm. Oh, do I get through it through the tramicular?
To take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well suited to the shifting needs of our populace.
Oh,
After all,
it's here. I'm fucking dumb.
Right and freedom's all about.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more...
Have a profitable day.
Thanks, man.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Good to know.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work in Angle, or were you moved by our plight?
The note was light on details. What's the predicament?
When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself, to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest, to help us climb the ladder.
Some of the details.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them 2.
You mentioned 3 persons of interest. Who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
Wait, why would a janitor have an armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Okay.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare? Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Ha! Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time immune assault discount.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Not quite charged yet.
Unready. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Guys, didn't even stand a chance.
I knew you'd come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive.
One last chance, Willard. Resign. Shut your program down for good.
This again? What is it with you? No! I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
I'll tell everyone you've committed the mortal sin of capitalism. Losing money.
Well, it wasn't for lack of trying. Our funding was unceremoniously gutted and I had to play catch up somehow. Though perhaps the risk far outweighs the reward. Fine, fine. You win. I hereby resign and you can keep this as proof. Any bits left in my office are yours. Just, please, don't follow me.
Good riddance. But this ain't over yet. The other executives will be notified the moment Willard flees the undisputed claim. And within hours, dozens of rung climbers will be at the tower jockeying for his position. It's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen.
What exactly are you suggesting?
Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing.
Right,
It's
I'm
obvious
asking,
he was up
what
to his
are you
neck
planning?
in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps. Should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case.
Get to it then.
All right. We ought to start by searching his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value. Once we got what we need...
Yeah, I already did that. Okay, I'll do it again. Tramicular.
We took what?
Trinicular. Arriving. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but...
Yeah.
And well suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
What's happening here?
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or...
If you're here from Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
I just stopped by to ask about their secret recipe.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Never met him.
Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed.
I'm working for a group of middle managers to help them climb the corporate ladder.
Ah, just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it.
Can I go now? Am I free to leave?
Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. But
Yippee!
remember, taste more and feel less with Auntie Fizzo's Numb Rum.
Forecast time, starting with product development, the worst loaf and butter of our entire operation.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Wizards selling the sizzle.
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
New and improved stimulants.
Ah, yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
The segment will be
Yes, yeah.
If we drag enough skeletons out of Willard's closet and dangle them...
How do I talk?
You've returned.
Okay.
Well,
Ain't no use dawdling, Commander. I'm ready. Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to expose the truth about a prominent vice president. His business dealings are not what they seem.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Silong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details.
He allowed his scientists to experiment on dead soldiers. It's inhumane.
Some within our organization might call that frugal, thrifty even. That is, why waste a perfectly good resource when no one else has use for it?
These are human beings I'm speaking of, not barrels of void damn uranium. They were good folk who didn't know what they were signing up for. They deserved better. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
We think he was trying to funnel money to his own company, WHK Enterprises.
I imagine it was so he could keep his illegal program running, but ain't clear on where the money came from, which I reckon was by design.
Well, that tells us nothing. Under-the-table deals are commonplace and encouraged within Auntie's choice. You're very new to this kind of business, aren't you? Your disclosure wasn't as iniquitous or revelatory as you implied. The only thing shocking was your abundant naivete.
Commander, I don't think we did enough. Law. I know we ain't gonna know for sure until the broadcast airs, but we ought to go.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. You qualify. Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know how I was supposed to get any more information because I wasn't able to read the board. Maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe if I talk to, what's her name in the office and tell her that that dude's dead.
Sorry, no autographs.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through art.
I assume you're...
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission, and I'm investigating all of his indiscretions. You wouldn't happen to know about any unsanctioned business dealings, would you?
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once, upon my hiring.
What about where he keeps his files? Surely you had some way to communicate with him.
Well, yes, but not here or face to face. I was to have all communication sent to
Best
a private room
choice.
at the Best
Oh.
Choice. He held all his business dealings and records therein.
I see.
gather he was circumventing intellectual property taxes or some such.
The Best Choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit. Oh, law. That room is what he meant by the carousal corner in that terminal entry, isn't it?
Thanks for your help, Margot.
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for closing the door when you leave.
Nah. Okay. So the Best choice is somewhere over here. I think it's across the way from the bottom runner.
Tramicular.
Tramicular.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
Purple berry product sample. Purple berry product. Close enough.
Yeah, this is about what I expected.
Brief look through the long-running reports shows a clear pattern. Willard has been siphoning money directly from Auntie's seemingly dormant aesthetics fund and redirecting it to WHK Enterprises, a clear front for his own account. Okay. So that is all I need, I think.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Is this not the door to the loo? Oh, hey, what you making?
It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Everyone knows it was you. Just hand over the secret recipe and walk away clean. Your fingerprints were everywhere. Fess up.
As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
But the corporate investigator would like to hear how you were caught like an amateur.
Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Yep. Thanks for the stuff, idiot. Okay, now I can go. Well, I'll just go downstairs.
Sorry, no progress.
Okay, now should be good.
Ain't no use dawdling, Commander. Glad I'm here.
That's quite joining us, and
Inez Sealong speaking. I got into...
some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out some...
These are human... But if...
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all
We have proof that he funneled money from Anti to his own business, WHK Enterprises.
He stole from Anti directly. I have here, in his own words, an admission to the crime. It's go-getterness gone too far. And you know what happens to one of Auntie's nephews who misbehaves?
Splendiferous. Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried. The audience will be on the edge of their seat hearing all the ghastly minutiae about this scandal.
I think we did it. Won't know for sure until the broadcast airs, of course, but... Law, I reckon I might finally be able to put this to rest. For Ortiz. For everyone. Thank you, Commander.
Oh, Inez. Almost forgot.
Yippee! What's in the goodie bag? Oh, mod kit. Nice. Yippee!
Also, the only retailer.
Purple berry product samples. Purple berry product samples.
Parasite free indicates the fact
Need
that
anything?
parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of...
Want to know how to make the Raptidon bite?
You learned the recipe? Yes. Tell me and I'll make you one.
1 iceberg aged whiskey, 1 black powder, 1 Raptidon venom sac. Stir well.
Oh, the black powder was the ingredient what I was missing. There you go.
Yep.
Till next.
But because of the system's glorious efficacy, while the protectorates decide what is some...
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure.
All right, and then there's this.
Malnutrition. Horse comestibles. Horse comestibles.
I should be nice to you.
We're literally
You'll
giving them
probably
away.
Be my manager someday.
Neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
Bob off. Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
First testee, huh? Sounds like you're an honored guest.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
You're getting to call Auntie a different name there.
Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking. Expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. I like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Well, how about grabbing a brew then?
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Meet you at the bottom runger.
Xenobiological exploitation's output is down 18%.
Bro, being in this place would drive me fucking crazy. Like the ads the entire time, holy fuck.
Horse comestibles. Horse comestibles. We're literally giving them away.
listeners, there's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me.
Feel like I'm going crazy? Yeah. This place
How does this all work
is
exactly?
fucking insane.
They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate?
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice. We have a wide range of goods.
Yes, but small talk is for small people. People who matter talk about topics that matter.
Oh, right. And I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
So the only retailers.
I didn't call Auntie another name before. What did she used to go by?
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Not many people can say that. Definitely a distinctive claim.
Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it.
So what was Auntie Cleo really like back then?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
And on your first chance she got, huh?
Oh, they weren't like that at all. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You ate food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her of, I don't know, even greater import?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. I don't know how much more of this talking stuff I got in me. Anything else?
Product development, the worst loaf and butter of
How did Auntie become Auntie?
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
experimental operations.
Must have been really important to her to open up like that.
Huh. You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad.
Alone is responsible for a
How's your relationship with Auntie these days?
Well, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot of unorthodox. No.
Not many of Auntie Cleo's employees can say they got a letter straight from Auntie Cleo.
You're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty falling feel? In your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
There's one last thing I wanted to ask you about, if that's okay.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, conversating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
Can reliably prevent that.
Why hasn't Auntie talked to you in decades, really? What happened? How are things left?
I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her. I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie.
With Auntie's choice.
What exactly happened that day?
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
You're the least bad person on this ship, almost. Maybe this galaxy.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
Mobile with my latest demotion
Poor guy.
report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasp.
Oh, feels good to have silence.
I done called off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
I have the recipe for the Raptidon bite. Alcantara didn't make.
Didn't make the drink or didn't make... Oh. I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right?
My own thoughts.
Wasn't I just saying?
I met your mystery janitor. Name's Amos. Or Amos. He's an old acquaintance of Auntie.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
The real name is Dr. Felicity Caro.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
That everything?
One time she ate an expired chumbar.
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder. The freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
What else?
The big secret was how she once convinced someone who always told the truth to lie to her.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
He's in the brig? Do I need to worry about security?
Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
How mean are we talking exactly?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
Consider death.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
I would give you bits if I could, but when I talk at you, you don't take them. Tramacular.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and
Don't look at me like that, Marisol. Look at me in my eyes.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Holy shit. That's a creepy ass mask. I don't like it.
Yeah. Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
What do you, don't you mean not taunt the prisoners?
I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the Brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities.
Got it. Bye.
We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Yeah.
God damn it. Get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
Holy shit, she's got a lot of health. Holy fuck. What's up, dude?
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest.
Why are you so quiet?
I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
Foreman said you were so completely unhireable, they just threw you in here.
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
How many people could pull off that look of yours? And you were also one of those people.
Ah, you dangled that compliment before yanking it away. I'd be going there for a sec. Not too shabby. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
Glad that's a full face mask you're wearing. Whatever you got, I don't want to catch it.
That joke cuts both ways, friend. You look like a walking petri dish yourself. For once, I'm glad this is a full face mask, too. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means.
I actually had something to discuss with you. You just seem so into it.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
A lot of curiosity about you in this place. How'd you end up here?
Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes Auntie's hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
I want to know what you did to make Auntie so angry. What you want in return.
Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Let me guess. You want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
And you just happen to have a pre-recorded diatribe on you.
Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just asked the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
Sure. This seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Nah, it's okay.
Welcome to the Brig. What
Shut
is
up.
it?
How can I get access to the evidence locker behind you?
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
I lack the necessary resources. Might I pay this much instead?
All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously
I spent
unlocked.
one bit.
Pleasure doing business at you.
Can't tell the difference between cover and...
He's authentic.
Arriving.
Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages.
Slides over a nickel. Let me in, please. Please? Please let me in.
Little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans line? No! Just like our... Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plunder shipping.
This is ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plunder ship. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an
I did it.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. What's this big secret of yours?
You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
What'll happen to Auntie Cleo when we reconnect with Earth?
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such.
Did you want me to break you out of here?
No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Okay. All right. All right.
Tramicular, arriving.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing.
According to him, Auntie isn't really in charge of Auntie's Choice.
Wait! What?
You don't remember the hostile takeover? Why'd you think you were stuck in Tau Ceti?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering apart from the musical.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
No need to worry. Keeping secrets is my middle name.
What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry.
Well, let's try to keep things professional, shall we?
That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well-researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly.
I kind of wanted to kill him. Can't. Okay. What? Oh yeah, I did the these.
Good job.
Go back to the incognito.
Have time for a chat, Commander?
Yeah, dude. What you got?
Commander, you hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. Seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now.
So is it safe to say the grafting program will stay shuttered for good?
Definitely. I'd bet a post-mortem on Willard's activities is being drafted as we speak. Few are keen to repeat the same mistakes as someone trotted out as a cautionary tale. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you. I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Nobody has to be hurt like he was again.
You're welcome. The least I could do.
Come on. You've done enough for me already. And any help from a friend is invaluable. You know, it's hard to fathom that just months ago I spent so much law-damn time begging to be accepted. Like I was worth only what other folk thought of me. I was so lost. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again.
You're worth far more than Auntie ever knew. Remember that.
I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment. We got a galaxy to save.
Okay.
It's strange how I ended up here, leading the cult. If I hadn't started traveling with you, I may have spent my days hunting down the members I thought traitors and never realized it was Dagmar until too late. You may not have noticed, but I have a tendency to be a little impulsive. Reckless, even.
What? You reckless?
Don't worry, I take my new role seriously. The cult needs me. They need my certainty. It was my deep faith that brought me through this trial, and it is my faith that will restore them. And I'm not discounting your part in all this. Like I said, without you, I'd be dead. The cult in ruins.
Glad I could help. Beep, 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 beep. Well, vases fit so much. The chest piece with the collar looks so cool. Yeah. It's a good design. Wink. Nice. All right. Cool. Cool. All right, let's go back to Oyster. I do want to check this out. Money. Yippee. I guess. This is nothing. Alright. Perfect. Love that. Ba-dum. 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 Alright. Can be anything else over here. Let's go. I want to find the last data pad over here for the safe. Is north the safe? No. So it appears that the last data pad, like, nobody has been able to find. So, unfortunate.
An enemy. Seems to be a corpse.
Oh.
Okay. Yoink, yoink. Wait. Isn't it? Is it? No. Godhurst, our seers have determined that there's an almost 0% chance of you being killed by Protectorate machinery, weapons, soldiers, or other sources. Same also applies to Annie's choice. We strongly recommend you use the most fortuitous data range far and wide while gathering intel. No. This pod cub appears deathly afraid, possibly of the heavily armed Earth Directorate agent currently looming over it. Punching low to show you're no threat while doing your best impersonation of a cooing Mother Ursapod. You lull the cub into a sense of serene security until it scampers off toward the incognito. Hey! Nice. I killed your family, and now you're mine. Okay, let's go up here.
Ready to spread the truth.
location.
Target analyzed.
Ow.
Aggressor at butchering is
Ah.
Can't stop me that easy.
Suffered extensive damage, Commander. Transmitter down over. Blind.
Ow.
Protectorate camp expunged from existence. Here we go.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Okay, there we go. I missed.
Investigating hostile intentions. Combatant scan.
Apathetic hello.
Another protectorate camp clear. One more and anti-supply line is connected to it.
Still apathetic says hi. She's not paying attention. Not that she hates you, it's just that she hates me. Hope you're doing well. Work schedule change again? I'm doing overnights. So I work midnight to like 8:30. It's been pretty nice. I wish I could work this all the time, because it's nice to be up a little earlier, but you know, whatever. Now I can actually, like, do things at a reasonable time instead of, you know, being like, ooh, it's before 8 o'clock at night. I don't know about that. Haven't beat this yet? No. How many hours do I have in it now? I have over 50 hours in this game. And I still have yet to beat it. It is, oh, hey man. I didn't see you there. Just, I'm just gonna deal with you nice and quiet. Okay?
Their zeal never lagged.
Do I like it? Yeah, it's, I don't know if you ever played the first one, but it's basically the first one, but just better. I like it quite a bit. It's Fallout, but instead of like post-apocalyptic, it is like a it's outer space, and it's more about like different kinds of companies and the kind of like business practices you see in companies, or places. It's honestly pretty funny just because like there are so many things that I'm like, yeah, that's that is how that is. What do you mean you're too far? You're right next to him.
A lot. Target analyzed. Lay down. Third protector can't clear, Commander. We could collect our rewards now, if you care.
Played the first, couldn't really get into it. It's not like a super complicated game.
Resorting to violence.
Oh, okay.
Check your scopes for
I like
combatant
it.
analysis.
I like the
Combatant scan.
I like that
Activating energy
it
transmitter.
has like a it has a kind of like a flaw system. So like your character can have like these traits. And the traits are usually good. Like you can pick one trait without having any like negative side effects, but if you try and get a second trait, like for me, I did witty. So my reputation with factions never goes below neutral. And then I also took nimble, so I have plus 25% crouch speed and plus 25% combat sprint speed. But because I took 2, I needed to take a flaw, which was sickly. So I have minus 15% base health and minus 15 toxicity crash threshold. So like toxicity is just like if I use an inhaler, I can't like use it as often, otherwise I'll crash, which gives me negative side effects. And then there's like a bunch of flaws that you can get throughout the game where like it like notices you doing things, and you can choose to take the flaw, which gives you a bonus usually for that thing that you're doing, but might come with some drawbacks. So like dangerously curious, I get 100% experience from hacking, but I use more resources to hack stuff. Stuff like that. I like that kind of system because it isn't just like you just get good things all the time. Gonna have to pick. this, I should be able to get through here. There's another one that I kind of wish I had taken. Basically when
Mobilizing.
when you're crouched, you do or you like walk a lot faster when you're crouched. But when you take the action of crouching, like when you actually go to crouch, it makes a sound that alerts anyone in a 10-meter radius that you've crouched or that you're there. It's called like squeaky knees or something like that. As long as you're like crouched all the time, you're moving pretty quickly and it's not too bad. But if you're near enemies and you go to crouch, you'll alert them. Name for that is so funny, yeah. You have that.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Kill.
Adversary vulnerability. Hey, I'm not your enemy.
I think the only thing I don't really care for in this game is that there's a level cap. So, like, once you get to level 30, you can't get any more levels, so you can't, like, put your points in anything else. That's kind of annoying, but pretty standard, so...
If only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on Praetor.
Grab these. Better? Alright. Done up here. Anything in here? No.
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story. There's something you wanted to converse on?
What was it you were saying about the Glorious Dawn and Newton?
My new position as the head of the Glorious Dawn should come in handy there. Any who refuse to acknowledge my authority will have to be dealt with, of course. What say you, Commander?
Sounds good. Let's move on. Okay. So... yeah.
Sharp enough.
Everything
Hostiles
must
nearby.
become nothing before it can become everything.
I'll find my next victim. I mean, a hostile combatant.
Die in the rift.
This console controls the power functions on the southern side of Newton. Display reads power supply system active. Alright. Modify the connection. You hear the nearby energy wire power down. See the cobblings of what looks like some sort of makeshift explosive device. On it seems to be a poorly written note conveying that this may be the only way the Glorious Dawn to get inside some of these sealed doors.
Enemy in evisceration range.
Salvation lies in annihilation.
Shut up.
Hostile in proximity.
Poor guy. Ooh, excuse me.
The rifts are a gift to hasten our perfection.
Yeah. Security box, Apostle Gillyhood. Huh? Oh, hey man. Didn't see that. I can't get in here, huh? This morning I found Proctor Turing cryptically slumped before his desk, an enigmatic look upon his face. Proctor, I said, you appear really negative today. What is the root of this dour expression? It is my book of equations, he replied. It says it is of absolutely no value because it suffers from a plethora of problems, yet has no solutions. Oh, that's easy to solve, I said with a smile. Just reminded that for every 2 negative things it tallies about itself, the rest of us only see a positive equivalent. Wow. 2 negatives make a positive. Bless you for the sneeze. Your app froze. Yeah, that sounds about right for the app. Which app is terrible. I don't know why they don't try and make that a little better. Ooh, let's see. Oh, no. Oops.
Combatant scanned.
We're just gonna forget that this ever happened, okay? Running away.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
They don't know that we're here. Ozzy, get back.
Enemy about. Let's see what's inside them.
Transmitter down over here.
Good one, Marisol. You did it. Da-dum. Da-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
I'll handle this.
Rift weapon.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Double breaking.
Oh, hey.
Activating energy transmitter. Scope.
Follow the rift. This might sting a lot.
Adversary vulnerabilities.
What in the fuck is happening to the Glorious Dawn?
I don't know, man. Not my fault. Your cult. Alright. Already in here. I don't think there's much to go in there. Already went in there. What's in here? Trauma kits. I already have a bunch of trauma kits. I don't need anything. It has come to my attention that a certain amount of ruckus has occurred over the seating in the chantry. While it is true that studies have found these occupying the third pew reliably perform 0.15926% better than others in their cohort, we may not allow our personal desires to succeed to create strife within the whole. Therefore, effective immediately, every seater will maintain a rotational roster of their lecture and laboratory participants, ensuring each person receives a colloquial 3.14 hours in those pews before any individual is allowed to repeat. Or co-equal, not colloquial. That is a different word. This rotation shall be continued ad infinitum. It should put an end to the irrational number of conflicts that have been occurring around those issues. Dear Putnam. Not ruckus, yes. A ruckus. We can't be having that. So unfortunately, they must die. Heavy machine gun. Huh?
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
Okay. Blood-soaked Gothic helmet. Man, I wish that it would be a good idea to wear that. Really wish I could transmogrify my armor, because I gotta be honest, my armor right now looking really dumb. It is looking really dumb. My outfit, not good. Hearing them makes you want to play Halo. You should. Spoke about Dawn. Forward unto dawn. Find a crate full of Protectorate rations with dented tins and shoddy labels. A curious odor permeates the air. Investigate the smell. Your weak stomach has been bested by the rancid smell seeping from these crates. You quickly move to close the crate and notice a shipping label for the AC landing pad on Cloister near Winter's Grasp, signed by one Sub Rosa Finagler. Okay.
You know what surprised me the most? The sound an eyeball makes when it pops. I had no idea until that one time
Enough, dear. I may be out of practice with interpersonal relationships, but I see through your act. It's obvious you're trying to get a rise out of me.
You're right. I do tend to push things. I guess I can be a little embarrassed about how I act. Sometimes that's all I can do to keep from killing anyone I can get my hands on. I don't want people to think there's something wrong with me, so I hide my rage behind humor.
All right, then. Whatever you need to diffuse your rage so you're not, you know, violently attacking your teammates, I'll just, keep an even closer watch on you from now on.
Okay. Oh god, I almost fell down that stupid hole. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. Let's take a trip down the elevator. Why not? Oh, this goes to the archive. Let's see. Well, I still got stuff down here. So I want to do that before I go to the archive. There's also stuff over here that I didn't do anything with. There are buildings here, okay. Hey, man. Not much in there, but that's all right. Grab this stuff. Probably not going to need any of that, but grab it anyways, just in case.
Corpificator is charged.
Victory and death. Go through.
Open this thing. That, and then that's it for over here, right? I mean, I guess there's technically a building like here. don't know how to get there, though. Not that there's going to be anything important here, but I do like to make sure. Something tells me I'm not supposed to go over there. Alright, that is just a fake building. That doesn't exist. Yeah, let's go down those. Here. Alright. So we'll just go down south. Just be careful of the mines. You guys are all Auntie's choice, and I should be fine to go here.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
Alright.
Trooper. Trooper! Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I, wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here.
Oh? What seems to be the problem?
It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance?
Thanks for the fart.
You?
Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Why don't you tell me the problem first, then we can discuss payments if it's warranted.
Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent.
Matter of marketing ploy. Was he hurt?
The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them.
Maybe there's more than simply reciting random jingles, and he's got a personal connection.
Crabbit Crabble fabrics are exalting. The chitin shimmers and it shines. Your clothes will be so pretty, it's worth smelling like sea brine.
Shame shockers. Tribal fabrics. Did you used to sell them by any chance?
Calorie killer, my weight loss pillar. Micro critters in my stomach, destroying all my dinner. La 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 la. The fastest way to thin is letting no calories in.
Shockers, Crabble fabrics, and now diet aids? Is there a link between them?
Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
Well then, our young salesman, I'll happily take your case off your hands.
It lets me eat until I'm stuffed down to my feet. What did you say?
I was trying to make a purchase. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely. I have a whole sales sampler full of all the calorie... what is... Was I just trying to sell you something?
You don't remember? He's been wandering around singing nothing but jingles for almost 2 whole days.
Poppycock! I don't even know any jingles by heart.
Well, I'll be damned. I absolutely cannot believe that worked. Thank you for your help, stranger. His whole family would owe you a debt. If they had anything to pay it with.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return. Have a profitable day.
Thanks. I cannot make one of those. Anyone else to talk to here? One who's got a name.
It's been totally isolated from reinforcements. The detector was assaulted so quickly, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50 Bits says that plan came from the archive itself. Their field movements have been coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine.
Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
My work? Oh.
Maybe we'd won by now.
Thanks, man.
That's just crazy talk. We've been out here too long.
Alright. Doesn't seem like there's really anything here. We'll go over here. I don't know if I could have... I don't know if that, like, counts as a critter. So I don't know if I would have been able to capture that. Journal entry 1. Trapped inside a standard issue Auntie's Choice pre-constructed domicile. No matter, they all have safe and reliable emergency release mechanisms for the window. Journal entry 2. The safety mechanism failed catastrophically. Feeling a bit faint from blood loss. Also very cold. The heating has failed. No matter, I have a standard issue Auntie's Choice fire kit. Journal entry 3. The fire got completely out of control. I've suffered several burns and almost burnt the place down. I'll have to try hacking the ceiling panel. I'll just need to pile up these standard-sized Annie's Choice crates. Journal entry 4. The crates collapsed. My back is broken. Maybe I can pry the door open with the crate pieces. If I can get my arm out, the safety mechanism should stop it from closing. Journal entry 5. Writing with one arm is difficult, but it must be said. Cheap quantity is not, in fact, better than reliable quality. With my dying breath, I quit. I die a free man. Up yours, Annie. Got his arm out the door and the Crabble ate it. That's awesome. Alright. Let's head... What is that? I don't think I went in here. No, I didn't. But I don't think there's anything in here that I want. And I thought I was done with Crabbles. Crabble Jumbo Claw. Is it a cross between a crab and an apple? It is, as far as I know, just a large crab. Oops. Where does this go? Oh, the cogitation shot. Can't do anything with that. All right.
Laurie Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance, there are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe attempting to know itself. Wow. Life-affirming, in a way. And to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Alright. Cool. Suppose we, deal with this stuff. Gotta be very, very sneaky. We'll let them keep fighting for now. Right. Have you guys tired yourselves out yet over here?
Fortificator at ready status.
Nice. This gun, what level is it at? Level 9. I'm assuming it can get to level 10, but I don't know. Okay. Don't worry, man. I dealt with those crabbles.
Hold down the blue button for 3 seconds to arm it.
Wait a tick. Earlier you told me it was the red button.
No, you idiot.
Oh, for now, have fun. See you later. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming in. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for the. Appreciate that.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Energy transmitter active.
Step aside. Why? This might sting. A lot.
Combatant scan.
Now it's at level 10. Let me see if there is a max level for the rookie's reward. It has a max level of 30? Holy. Hmm. All right. Also, this guy exploded. Woo!
Is that what I think it is? It'll finally be time for some action.
These tacos smell good.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it.
I have proof that a crate of Crabble rations that made people ill shipped through here.
You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here.
So you won't mind if I tell those sick Protectorate troops you're here then?
Wait. All right. I'll talk.
What's up?
6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials.
Sir, how many
here
months
to
did you
Cloister.
say? Did you say
that
6 or
grafting program
7
they used
months
to have,
ago?
Where they'd give some hapless hull head a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures? These crates arrived full of rejected Crabble graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little
So fucking
rebranding,
stupid.
the right angle? Bet I could sell these.
Go
I
on.
met this Protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabble meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for Protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks.
If all that's on the audio cartridge, it's going to be extraordinarily useful.
I was sort of bragging to a colleague about the scam. How I tricked a gullible Protectorate officer into purchasing and relabeling rejected grafting materials as Crabble rations.
I'll find a way to play it for him. Thanks.
Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.
Okay. All right.
Whoa there, go-getter.
What's
Say,
up?
have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
We work for Honest Choice. What's your point?
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. Far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
Oh no. You first, I insist. What's your team doing here?
We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy. Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution.
Unless it's incredibly dangerous, like what's locked up in unorthodox Notion reclusion.
That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something.
At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since.
What sort of security measures have you encountered?
A mess of energy-based barriers. A few seem pretty intent on bisecting the odd dawdler, and prove rather good at it. Oh well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Alright.
Oh, a customer.
Yeah.
You have needs. I have purloined goods to upsell. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest and some well-built order items scavenged from this very facility. Looking's free. Rest costs extra.
Chilling antimatter, plasma rifle, icy mantiwasp. Like, biggest fan. Each time this weapon is fired, it gains plus 5% critical hit chance and plus 5% weak spot damage. This effect stacks and clears after a very short time. Magazine size of 17. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'll take it. All right. Contract surgical specialist Loudermilk.
Who's this now?
Oh, dude.
Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? No? Suppose we're still cut off then. What do you need?
Have any medicine for sale?
Of course. And
What you got? Ooh. Was this the one I was using? I think that was the one I was using. Two trauma kits. Yeah, you don't really have anything I want.
Stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower.
Okay.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know. How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it?
I've probably seen more of this war than you have, actually.
Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. A Sub Rosa finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious.
I already shook down that Sub-Rosa agent.
Learn anything useful?
All our dealings are with the Protectorate. You should have read. Oh. Found the Protectorate into eating rejected Crabblegraft parts and made a tidy sell.
Ha! A base opportunist after my own heart. Well, she can continue swindling the Protectorate then. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Yoink. All right.
I call dibs on looting your corpse.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
Have you scouted ahead already?
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Any idea where we should go?
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
What other kinds of banned research materials are locked away here?
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
And all of that sounds particularly unsafe.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without context. But trust me, this place is a conceptual minefield.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Okay. Down here. Four music boxes. Okay.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to
Actually,
engage
one
the
second.
mind
I'm
in
gonna get some
unrelated
to eat real quick.
challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away at our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
around, I guess. Had to get myself some food. I got tacos. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else in here. Alright. I did it, guys. I did it. I unlocked the doors. A handwritten note taped to the pad warns that of the many ideologies and doctrine found inimical to the solving of the universal equation, philosophism may be the most pernicious. A tremulous screed on the dangers of philosophism continues for 17,698 pages, all typed single space. Fucking damn, bro.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help!
Help.
Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have.
And you are who now exactly?
Auxiliary Dabbler Spoonhauer, second rate at your service. At least I assume so. You have the air of one of the various hires up I always hear alluded to. We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
You're suggesting we leave him in there. At best, he'll starve. At worst, he'll burn up.
Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Can't lose sight of our principles for the sake of ease or expedience.
That's actually a valid point. We shouldn't forget who we are, and I suppose I'm not who I was.
I don't understand what you two are talking about, but it sounds positive, I think.
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please?
Yeah, I got you, bro. Despite the notable spread of enthusiastic anecdotal reports, the usage of so-called smart pharmaceuticals stored herein as cognitive enhancers and study boosters is banned for all within the Order of the Ascendant. While efficacy may appear to improve temporarily, perceived positive effects are swiftly undercut by addictive behavior, poor hygiene, advanced cognitive decline, and worse. This applies to all items present, but 10 times for Spacer's Choice Adrenatime. Speaking of, did I get any new things?
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Damn right I can. Easy.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
I wouldn't make her mad if I were you.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
We'll stay here. Who left this bench open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Okay. Hereby formally requesting approval to access sensitive information found inside the Cataclysmic Ends Chamber, having found evidence that it may assist my efforts in the solving of the universal equation. Invoking security clearance level Anchorite. Request provisionally granted under the conditions that it is viewed under the strictest conditions within the cataclysmic end chamber, and no materials are removed from the premises. I reviewed the research notes for the excommunicated seer Aeneas Bujold and properly stored them back inside the cataclysmic ends chamber. Having secured your approval, only a few pages of notes will be taken from this facility. Thank you for your assistance in this most important event.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh, really? Do continue.
Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
What exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
After careful consideration? Nope.
Understood. But if it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you decide to change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Over.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's Choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry.
You got your settlement
But I
for that
saw on the
Facebook
terminal that an
privacy
external
lawsuit?
party gained authorization to study
What?
it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
Sounds like a problem your former department would assign you to address.
Yes, the goal, the stakes. It all feels disturbingly familiar. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Okay. What if I... What if I do near full? Okay.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent.
Privacy and data from
Well,
members
a
who
deal's
had
a deal.
Facebook between
Meet me
May
downstairs after you're done
2007
here
and
and
December
we'll settle up.
2022.
And all Auntie's Choice receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's Choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a
I'm sorry, but I saw on the term. Give me
what do you
to go?
You can.
Why?
Okay. So that went much better. Okay. I thought Marisol would be all pissed off.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging for anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Back in like
Maybe I
2023,
will
so
at that. We
2
deeply
years later,
appreciate
they
your
finally
assistance
settled
in
for
further expanding the
$725 million.
ever-growing
Now people are
Auntie's
saying
Choice
that, yeah.
proprietary insight
What'd you get, like
catalog.
$20?
Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
Take care now, you hear?
I'd say keep out of trouble, but I don't foresee that in your future. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
You all right, Marisol?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. Huh. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
Probably head out.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you. I am never eating Borscht rockets again.
You laying in your bed, kitty? Oh, kitty.
You're cleared to enter. Go on in.
Love him. Yeah, he's alright.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Newton's clean. Not a cultist still alive over there.
You should have seen the entrails fly. It was glorious.
I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
Let's hear it.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it.
What's the Hyperion Reticulum?
The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a backdoor in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee.
I don't like that the
certain
material
Protectorate
on
modifications.
her
But let's not speak of that.
like
Find a way past the Protectorate
chest
of the crash
piece
site,
is like
collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely.
it's like cloth,
But
but
perhaps
that
you'll
clearly
find an
isn't
alternative.
cloth. Love backdoors. Okay. That's great. Sicko. Not dying is my specialty.
Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together.
Need to retrieve data from a crashed satellite in Protectorate territory. Can you help?
You did sharpen my pencil, so I suppose sharpening yours is only fair.
What?
I'll put in a word with my associates to pass along to whatever Protectorate forces are on site to expect you. It's no guarantee, but at least they won't fire upon you on site. In exchange for my help, however, I want you to bring the data back here so that I can make a
Hell
copy
yeah,
of it
brother.
before you hand
I
it
did
over to
not
the
sharpen
Order,
her
to be clear.
pencil, bro.
Do we have an accord?
Very well. I agree to your terms.
We do work well together, don't we? Return here when you have the data. I'll be waiting.
Why not? I didn't do that. That's weird. Okay, so she just wants the data that I covered. Where am I going? Where am I going? I have to go... Oh, I think I have to go back to the incognito. I see. I've only got, like... 13 more minutes of the second book of the Belgariad. Pretty good. Oh, we're going back to Eden. Eden. Just wondering earlier how much you had left. Yes. Second book I'm almost done with, and out onto the third. I think the weirdest thing about how the guy like reads the reader is he takes very strange pauses. Or like pauses that are just too long. Like it's almost like he's taking a breath, but not taking a breath. It's like he's putting in dramatic pauses where there doesn't need to be one. Like what? Why was there a pause right there? What? Stop. Stop it. Stop it now. I'm going to be very upset. Hello, kitty. You mind if I put my feet in your bed with you? Okay, there we go.
Good fortune! Our technician manifests. Halt there.
Yo,
You match the
nice
description of
haircut,
the
bro.
technician we have been vigilantly awaiting, but as they say, assumptions made are mistakes readied. Present yourself so that I may take the measure of you.
No time. If I don't get to work, the whole reticulum could corrupt and dismantle.
What? Spare me your technical argot and hop to it then.
God damn. That is... Who let you do that? Who is your barber? Nah, who am I kidding? That was done at home, wasn't it? You did that. Yeah.
Have an update about that personal matter. You know, the one that might, end the universe. The other universe-ending thing. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research.
Why
Believe I
did your
have a
message
lead on
fill
their
this in?
identity.
Did you get auto-modded? Did you say something really offensive? What did you say? Did you say the gamer word? Didn't you say your research could destroy the universe? Probably shouldn't let that happen.
I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, to the anchor hold at Matriarch's Mercy Monastery. I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later.
Yeah.
Inquire away. I may even respond.
You were a secret order math assassin. What'd you kill people with? Long-form division?
Another crack like that, and you might just find out. Our department employed a variety of methods to obviate hindrances and threats to the Order's efforts. We were considered wardens of the Grand Plan, helping correct it when needed.
Send it again. It's the kind of cut when someone has a mental break after losing their job, their boyfriend, their best friend, and their dog. Yeah, that was it was not good. Aren't we all effectively wardens of the grand plan?
All of us are part of the plan. We follow the path intended for us by the architect. We should, at least. Now and then, some push back against their path, but it never ends well. Corrections can take time, even delay in the solving of the equation. That's where we came in, to get things back on track in the timeliest of manners.
Suppose you can ask.
Your old department worked for the previous presiding bishop, correct?
Presiding Bishop Orlo, yes. Ruth Bazaar's predecessor. And better. Now there was a scientician. A true adherent to order principles. Ran an efficient operation to boot.
You don't think much of Ruth Bazaar, do you?
For a while, I'd hoped all this recent brouhaha, the schism, invasion, the rifts, was part of some long-foreseen predictive plan on her part. Something oblique only at the moment. The more time passes, the less I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm missing a few key variables. Or maybe she's a bit mathematically challenged.
What sort of missions did Orlo send you on?
Are you asking me to reveal details of high-level covert operations? For the former head of the Order? To you, an agent for another party?
Yes.
I doubt you're willing to offer me a thorough accounting of your past assignments. And
You'd
I
be
bet
surprised.
the Earth Directorate had you on all sorts of clandestine initiatives. I'm not saying never, but we only just met, dear.
What?
Trust takes time.
You've been with me for like months, days, weeks, hours even. At least tell me why they called you the Endpoint.
Because all the good mathematical terms were already taken by my predecessors? Because nothing gets past me, someone once thought, perhaps. I'm sure I don't know, dear. Whoever came up with that particular sobriquet is surely long since dead and buried. Hopefully by my hand.
Speaking of which, we should talk about your attitude on violence.
I try to kill only when necessary. Granted, our missions mean that occurs fairly often. I assume that's in line with your thinking, too. Yes?
I'd still like to think we can talk our way out of most predicaments.
Yes, this verbal resolution thing is, well, quite novel. I'm amazed how often it actually works. Keep expecting half these hull heads to argue themselves into an early grave.
All right. We'll talk
May
more
the
later.
plan...
Whee! Alright. We'll go deliver this to Persephone. Or, as I would have called it before I had ever heard the name, Persephone. I was, like, reading that name before hearing it. I was always like, that's a stupid fucking name. Who the fuck calls their kid Persephone? It's dumb as shit. Persephone. That's what it looks like. Look at that. Like, how am I supposed to say that?
People are gonna start to talk.
I have that satellite data for you, as promised.
Aren't you reliable?
Yes.
I just need one moment to copy the data. There, all done. Thank you ever so much. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
No, that's all. I suppose I can pickpocket you, can I? Yoink.
People are gonna start to... And...
Alright. I might... Enrage. Consumes energy instead of ammo. To apply heavy and radiated. Will revert to standard ammo supply when energy reserves are insufficient, also applying less and radiated. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll finish this quest later. I might end it there. I can go get ready for work. As I do. And then we'll be back Thursday night. Yes, Thursday night. Hopefully in the next 2 streams I can finish the game, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much longer I have of it, but I think I've gone to most planets and the game seems to be coming to the end here. But yeah. We'll see if we can finish it next couple streams, and then after that I might play some Overwatch because I'm sad, and you know, that's just what people do when they're sad. No, I would rather play the game at the time that I'm getting up now, like around 5 or 6. Because like playing the game late at night just fucking sucks. But yeah, we'll see. Might play Dispatch too at some point. Just as another like story game kind of. Might do that because that sounds fun. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. Still, thank you, of course. Apathetica, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the 2 bits. Appreciate that. And yeah, hey, I'll talk to you guys Thursday night. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.